and welcome back to
the Zach
and Buzz
review.
And in this video we are going to be reviewing Rebel Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire, which was available
I didn't know it was Part 1.
On Netflix. The next one is called Scargiver, and I think that's due out sometime this year. Interesting story with this one. This was originally conceived as a Star Wars movie, but Disney
you can really
didn't go for it, so Zack Snyder literally just went with it, changed a lot of it, and kind of made it a very kind of grungy mix of like Dune, Blade Runner, Star Wars,
Magnificent Seven.
Magnificent Seven.
That's all it shouted to me as. Magnificent Seven.
On the whole, it looks good. The visuals are good,
but
I think it's the content, the characters
you could obviously
aren't as drawing as I want them to be.
You can obviously see that it's meant to be kind of in the Star Wars universe, that it's got this Star Wars influence. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
So you've got the evil Empire.
You've got the Tatooine. You've got blooming Mos Eisley Spaceport. You've got the
all that stuff.
You got Han Solo.
Yeah. So, but you have like the Empire.
Yeah.
Coming to a small village, shooting it up, and then the two villagers go off to hire mercenaries to come back and get rid of them, which is Magnificent Seven.
Yeah.
And then they go on this journey to go and find these different samurai, if you like, basically cowboys. Yeah. And then it jumps because they ended up going to one where there was this lady that had two lightsabers. And it had made no mention of why they were going to this planet at all. It kind of like there was bits cut out of it.
Yeah, I have heard that there was actually a longer cut of this, and that's what Netflix didn't go for.
Okay, so it was badly cut.
Yeah, that is the overarching thing for me with this. But that was the point. It suddenly got to that part in the movie where just random things were happening. It's like there was no lead up to this. They're just, we're going to another planet. Are we going to be explained why we went to this planet? We've gone and collected this other person for our team.
I'm sorry, but for me, it was one of those movies where you are watching it is being very predictable all the way through. Yeah. It's getting very jumpy, and I'm getting to that point where I go, I'm not interested in rewatching the rest of this movie, but I've invested my time now, so I've got to get to the end. Not because I'm really looking forward to it.
I've kind of got two opinions on it.
Go on, hit me with it.
Either it's like a bone. It's like a bone stick the bad guy had. It's like a hip bone.
Oh yeah, hip bone that he kept belting people with. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's either I would have loved to have seen the full version, if you will, of this, or cut out all those ancillary characters and just made it its own film. Why has it got to be a part one? Why has it got to set up another one? Yeah. It feels very forced, and it's trying to make things a franchise.
The bad guy's the actor who was also in Battle Angel.
Alita Battle Angel, the guy who got his face sliced. Yeah. Which is a good movie.
That's a good movie, and then hopefully they'll do the part 2 of it.
They are, I think that is the
but this movie, was it a good movie? For me...
It was fine. Yeah. It was fine. It wasn't amazing, but it was fine.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being awful, 10 being best thing you've seen in ages, 4 to 5.
4 or 5?
You know,
I might stretch it to a 6.
If you feel different, stick your opinions
down.
Yeah,
we would love to know what you thought of Rebel Moon, because we're kind of on the fence about it. There's parts we liked, but then there's parts that kind of felt...
Let's put it this way.
It felt like it was just a hollow shell.
Yeah, but you just said they're doing a part 2.
Yeah, and probably subsequently.
Yeah, but I don't think I'll bother watching it.
Really?
Well, after watching the first one, that's what I mean. It's not making me go, ooh.
Well, I think, to be honest, what we will base watching a part 2 on is the fact that whether or not we've actually got a Netflix subscription at that point.
Yeah.
Because we are fed up with the buffering, the constant streaming problems we get.
Now, I've got to say, before you comment on that, we have the fastest fibre broadband that you can get in the UK.
There is no excuse for the streaming to not
and
be
we
perfect.
still get little glitches, and that odd buffering wheel pops up.
Or the part where it suddenly skips about a couple of minutes to catch up with itself.
Goes silent, and you have to go back. And it's like, oh no. So streaming, you're doing my head in, guys. You really are.
Why?
And of course, as we did I think in one of the reviews we did recently, I'll just bring this up. You bought a physical media disc that did the very bizarre thing.
This was a brand new one.
It
was a
actually
brand new
skipped.
Yeah.
During one chapter.
Wow, you did a really good impression of skipping there.
Yeah, it skipped in one chapter.
Yeah.
So you contacted the
I contacted the seller.
And they sent you a brand new
replacement copy. And I now have 2 copies of Red Scorpion with Dolph Lundgren.
But the second one works perfectly.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. You went to the
seller, the source of that physical media.
But you can't go to a streaming service and say, look, I've just watched this movie and I had buffering during it. What are you going to do? Because they'll say, oh, that's your problem.
They're going to flip that on its head and say, that's your problem, nothing to do with us.
That's streaming, whatever.
And that is so sad that is the case. And it's kind of really annoying.
It's starting to put us off paying that subscription. But there you go. You might have a different experience.
If you love streaming, please let us know why in the comments below.
Yeah, if you've got a fail-safe way of getting around any kind of sound glitches or buffering by streaming, let us know, just in case we're missing something. Anyway, there we go. That's the Rebel Moon review.
If you enjoyed this review, please like and subscribe to this channel and comment below any suggestions of further reviews
you'd like to see.